on, ladies and gents? Dangerous here, bringing you guys today the last day of Operator Week with Thunder Spirit. What's going on, Thunder?
Not a whole lot. I'm kind of sad that we're no longer covering operators every day, but we've still got a few more to go. So make sure you guys keep your ears to the ground, and we'll keep dropping them.
Some things I did actually want to cover. A lot of people have been saying make more of these. Guys, don't worry. It's not stopping after this week. We're going to continue this for as long as we can. And someone even said you should just rename this channel to Thunder featuring Moose. Well, yeah, these videos are his, and he puts them up on my channel, but if you guys don't know the backstory behind it, I met Thunder because I shot him in the face doing my Tachanka operator review, and
Yep.
we've been kind of friends ever since. So he had all these ideas. I said, you want to put him in some videos so at least some people can get some exposure to them? He's like, sure, why not? Bada boom, bada bing. We've been working great as a team so far. I mean, he's helped me produce content, and now his ideas get out there to hundreds of thousands of people, which is pretty awesome.
It's a win-win.
So, just to get formalities out of the way, this is 100% fan-made. Just do it for fun, because why not? We do know the DLC operator list, and to everyone who's been cheeky in the comment section,
Stop it.
No, it's not even that. Like, I hope you enjoy not being able to comment anymore, because you're no longer permitted on this channel. And without further ado, I'm going to shut up. You can have a good time, Thunder, and yeah.
All right. So, first and foremost, I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's been loyal supporters of the series. I'm really glad that you guys seem to be enjoying these ideas.
I'm totally lying. I'm actually cutting back in here. I wanted to announce that the Dutch won by a massive landslide, by the way. So thank you to everyone who voted.
They got like 41% of the 41% of the votes.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Just to wrap it up, the final percentage was the Dutch with 42%, the Pakistanis with 21%, the Indian with 21%, and apparently no one likes the Philippines with a total of 15%. Sorry, I'm shut up again.
So yeah. Anyway, again, thank you so much to everybody who's supporting these series. So again, as a way to give back, I let you guys vote on what video we were covering today, and as we just covered, the Dutch won by it wasn't even a contest at that point. And so, as I've said, we are going to be covering the Dienst Speciale Interventies from the Netherlands, also known as the Dutch DSI for short. And moving on into the weapons, they have the P226 handgun, the C7 NLD assault rifle, the C8 NLD compact carbine variant, and the M590A1 shotgun. Moving on into the operators, we have Legionnaire with 2 armor and 2 speed. And Legionnaire can't even English right now. Legionnaire bears a lightweight nanofiber shield. The shield is light, maneuverable, and still bulletproof. And this allows Legionnaire to move faster than any other shield bearer, as well as keep his shield out when escorting hostages, giving him protection from 2 different angles. Escorting a hostage will slow him down to normal speed, and he's incapable of sprinting with hostages as a balance for this. However, he can press the switch weapon button to switch to his sidearm if he does need to go on the offensive, but otherwise he can simply switch back to his shield, and now, again, he is protected from 2 different directions. Next up, we have Drill with 2 armor and 2 speed, and this is kind of Gitter's idea. He was the one who started this one off. And Drill's thermal drill is what gives him his name, and he has the ability to drill kill holes in reinforced walls. These are very small, actually even smaller than a melee peak, so they're not a whole lot to go with, but there's still something. You can easily put a few rounds in there if you position yourself right. And enemies can easily repurpose these if they remain unattended, so make them sparingly. It does run off of a battery, so using it will drain it gradually, even if you're not drilling through a reinforced wall. And I should note that he is a defender. So next up, we have Predator with 2 armor and 2 speed. And Predator bears powerful thermosensory goggles, which allow him to spot enemy footsteps and residual heat. Both of these last very shortly. I'm talking like less than 5 seconds. Explosives, heat-generating gadgets such as shockwire, and actually enemies themselves, as they give off heat. Unless they're vampires. There's And he can spot targets pretty much across the map from any distance as long as they are giving off consistent heat. And as long as they aren't behind something, because he doesn't have X-ray goggles. But these are a toggle ability, and they will hinder his ability to fire accurately down sights when they are equipped, as the cold glass of his gun's attached sight and the fact that the light doesn't really give off heat means he's essentially just looking through the housing of his sight with no actual sight. So be it a red dot at reflex or an ACOG, it'll prevent him from being able to look into it and see heat signatures or the light for his sight. So actually, no, he can still see heat signatures, but it's a guess as to where his sight actually is. Iron sights will cancel the effect, so you'll be able to aim accurately, but they will take up a portion of his view, whereas the sight, you have a clear picture and all that. So his goggles have 30 seconds of battery life, and they're toggled by tapping the gadget button. Jammers and EMPs will disable his goggles temporarily. EMP will prevent use for 10 seconds, while jammers will distort the vision until he gets out of range. Jammers and any other gadgets besides shock devices have no heat signature, and he cannot see through smoke grenades or smoke gas. However, since flashbangs are a heat-related explosion, it can give him slight disruptive effects, but they dissipate more quickly than a flashbang on somebody who doesn't have the goggles. And Predator is an attacker. And lastly, we have Pillbox with 3 armor and 1 speed. And Pillbox, I'll be honest, he was kind of meant to be the attacker that gives Tachanka a much-needed buff. So Pillbox comes equipped with a single-use metal plate that allows users to remain protected while firing out through a small area. This can be deployed to specific items, and it can also adapt its size to fit the desired object. And this is done through sliding ballistic plates. And these items include Tachanka's gun, doorways, windows, and even if you just want to set it up in the middle of the room to give you a little spot to hide, and you can do that. And while it does pretty much disable Tachanka's peripheral vision on his gun, as well as slowing his turn rate, it keeps him almost entirely protected from whatever direction he is facing. However, either side can shoot through the viewport, which means you're not invincible behind the pillbox. So somebody who's a good enough shot will be able to sneak around right into Tachanka's face through the viewport. And also, I should note, the more extended the plates, the less damage it takes to break the pillbox, and he only carries one of these devices. And that is all for the Dienst Spezial Interventius. Moose, you want to come in and give me your thoughts?
I'm sorry, I'm unmuting everything, God. Hi.
I was gonna say, you still there?
One thing, you called Pillbox an attacker by accident.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, so there's that. And then, for Predator, so let me get this straight. He can see anyone at any time through any wall. Or does he have to be really close to them?
No. He has to have line of sight. So if you can't see him with your own eyes, you're not going to be able to see that heat signature.
Okay, so if I'm looking at a wall, I can't see them through a wall?
You're not going to be able to see through the wall. Unless there's a hole in it and they're like literally in line of sight of that hole.
Okay, because like when I guess I must have phased out for that one because I was like, did he just give someone like heat-seeking shit? Like what? Okay, that
No.
That okay. I think I just clarified a lot of hate in the comment section. There was someone else. So Pillbox. So how exactly? So this deployable thing, is there some sort of like outline where you get to draw what you want to deploy? Is it
nope. It's automatically set for whatever he's deploying it to. So like
gotcha.
a doorway, you've got like a long kind of small viewport at about eye level.
Just something that looks like almost sandbags that are all stacked upon each other. You'll see in like military pictures.
Actually, it's metal ballistic plates. So it's not like it's not like piling a bunch of sandbags. It's literally just like a flat plate that he scales to whatever size he needs.
So now, does he have multiple of these or just one?
Just one. I covered that at the very end. But
gotcha. I was just double checking because it would seem kind of a waste of using him if you put it in a really small area and you can cover more. So I definitely see him like, I'm thinking like here on Oregon, when you have the hostage up top in the bedroom, you just fucking like pillbox the shit just right in front of the hostage, and you put like frost maps so they have to vault over it. It's just a bad time for everyone.
Yep. And plus you can actually shoot through that viewport, so now if somebody goes to a really quick run for the hostage, as soon as they get like right up to the shield and they go to hop over, you just pump 12 gauge of buckshot right into their crotch.
Pretty much. Sounds good. Yeah, so overall, I after some clarification, because must have didn't catch some things, but these guys definitely sound a lot of fun. I would use the shit out of them, I think. They sound, yeah. Pillbox definitely seems like the Tachanka buff that he needs, but Tachanka's his own bitch to deal with, to be honest with
Yep.
you. So, yeah, that's going to wrap it up, I think. Is there anything else we need to cover?
No, but again, thanks guys for sticking around for Operator Week. Again, we've got plenty of other operators coming. We are unfortunately starting to run a little bit low, but
Yeah.
Gidry has been doing some work to make some more ideas, so I'm gonna be giving them credit for whatever ones are his that he's come up with in these next few videos. But we're working on bringing you guys as many of these as we can.
Yep, I mean, we always used to keep them weekly, so we're gonna aim for that. But if you see a little hiatus, that means they're thinking of some new shit, and eventually it's gonna run out, or other than that. But you know what, guys, really thank you guys. Operator Week was friggin' amazing. Thank you, Thunderspear, Iron Man, everyone who contributed. The comments were great. People were suggesting their own ideas. They were actually getting along with it. It was really nice to see everyone getting along together in the comments, talking about how awesome it is to be. I'm glad that we sparked some interest of some people, and it'd be kind of sick if we maybe saw our operators or one of our ideas actually came to life. That would be really awesome, I think. But
well, I mean, I think we've essentially canvassed the board pretty effectively. I mean, we've got like 120.
Yeah, we've got like 120 or something like that out, and if we don't hit something, I mean, Siege, we're challenging you at this point. We're challenging you, buddy. All right, so without further ado, once again, I'm the Digital Bruce. Thank you so much to Thunderspear. Thank you to everyone that would contribute to Operator Week, and we'll see you, Sexy Beast, in the next episode.
Peace.